Hey, hey, hey. It's not Fat Albert. It's your boy, Professor Ward. And I'm just here to give you another update on how you could profit with Professor. Just wanted to let you guys know where I'm at with pound dollar. Reason being is I did a recent curve analysis on the Dixie, looking at the 3 week chart. Did that about 2 hours ago. And based on this going in a downtrend, we should have an uptrend on the pound dollar. Why? Because Aussie dollar, Euro dollar, pound dollar, Kiwi dollar, they all have the US as the quote currency. And because of that, when Dixie drops, these go up. The opposite happens here, or the inverse happens here. And so they're positively and negatively correlated. All these pairs here. These are the majors here. So just wanted to give you guys an update. Based on the 8-day chart, we have a high time frame uptrend, but we have some great news. This thing, I believe, is going to break out to the upside. Why? Because when the bears were here, they came in real strong. That's a lot of selling pressure, especially if you're fighting against bulls and you just bulldog the bulls, I guess you could say, and caused a bearish move here. But they raped these guys right here. And because of that, that's a strong indication that there's a lot of selling pressure here, where we can see that when they came back into this area once, twice, and this third time, they've been forcing slowly but winning the battle up. These bulls are trying to break past this thing, and they finally got their first break. That's why we call it an anchor break. They got their first break. They got to break the anchor or the candle or the price that had been holding this downtrend ever since May of 2022. This thing has been in a downtrend. We finally have broken it. Here we are in May 2023, 1 year later, coming up to the upside. I believe it's going to be a strong move up to this resistance level. Why? We don't even have a green candle here. There's no major resistance or supply in here until we get to 131.61. So I'm anticipating that from here, we're just going to have a nice strong move up. As it goes up, I want to be able to shave off about half of my position here. And then I'll probably hold it here because it's probably going to consolidate and continue up, because that's what all this is. This is all uptrend. So I think it's going to consolidate, continue up, and then I'll shave here, close out all of my buy positions here. Now let's look at where I'm at currently with my buy entry order, because we were trying to capture where can we get in sniper to the upside for pound dollar. So now let's go down to the 8 hour. Let's zoom in, and you guys can see here we identify a demand zone on the 8 hour here, and so we ended up placing within this wide range. We couldn't really find much other than this here, where to get in. And you guys know I like to get in early, and so I tried to steer away from it by getting towards the top of it and then towards the bottom of it. But as you can see, I got something handed to me. I don't know what, but I'll let you guys be the judge of that. But they came up here, wicked into my buy stop order, pulled me down, and then pulled me down some more, triggered my buy limit order, and then they just pulled me down, and they pulled me down some more until they got right here into the demand level. That's fine. I was good. Both positions have triggered. One was for a standard. One was for a standard plus 1,000. We have to do that here in the U.S. I'm in Los Angeles, and we have a law called FIFO, FIFO, first in, first out. So we can't put position sizes the same. So that's why you see both of them triggered, and it's an off number here. All in all, I do believe it's in an uptrend as of right now. So if you were to ask me what price should you get in, I would just say market order long. I'm already in the trade towards a long. They've already hit this demand level. But keep in mind, they're not done with it. The demand level goes all the way down to here. So if they want to pull this thing back to 123.868, they can do that if they like. Just want to let you guys know. Okay, I'm in it already, but be aware it can go down deeper into this candle here, this hammer. Now, if you're asking yourself, Professor, where's your stop loss? I very rarely see you with a stop loss. Well, let me tell you why. I don't trade like everybody else. I'm just different. I don't do 3 and 2 to 1. I've never liked that. It allows you to make a lot of more money, but you also stand the chance of losing a lot more money. The same is true whether it's on the risk or the reward side. It's true. So what I decided to do was, how can I balance the risk and the reward? And so I decided I'm just going to start doing one-to-one trades. That's it. And so I don't risk more than 2 to 3% of my net asset value, either that or less. Right now I'm at less, but I like this number because when I'm starting to make money, if I was trading 1,000,000 units and it's a drawdown, that's gonna hurt my stomach. So I don't need that much money. My life is set. I'm good. So what I'm doing here is maintaining, being a blessing to my family, and blah blah blah. And so this helps take care of me. And I can look at $100 negative. I can't look at 10 times that amount negative. I can't look at $1,600 negative. That's gonna hurt my stomach. Okay. So anyway, don't trade heavy. And then my stop loss is equal to that. So I'm using 2 to 3% of my net asset value, but my stop loss is also 2 to 3%. So I'm far away. And so if I do put it on here, it'll be outside of the curve that we're working with. That's typically what I'm aiming for. How can I get my stop loss outside of the range that the institutions are working within? Because if it's outside the range, it'll never get hit. Now, I'm not going to make a lot of money, but guess what? I'm going to be consistent at making small money over a long period of time. And I'd rather make consistent wins, and they're small over a long period of time, than to be chasing those lottery tickets that many people are chasing because they're trying to get rich quick. All right? Treat this like your job. You plan on working until you're 65? Plan on trading until you're 65. But I promise you this, you're going to make way more money trading the way I'm doing until you're 65 than you will at a job. And you'll be much more of a blessing to your family. All right. Anyway, enough said with that. You guys put your trade in here. Do a buy limit order here. And also, I do a buy limit order too down here at this price here in case it wicks down at least to 124.27. That'll be the two positions, market order long or 124.27 if you guys are not already in the trade. All right. Now, I'm going to tell you again why I believe this thing is going to go up fundamentally. Let me tell you why. For the reasons I gave within the Dixie analysis that I gave here. But the other reason is this here. We have news coming up. We've already had today, this is Pacific time, but we already had news today at 2:50 this morning, Pacific time, pound news. Governor Bailey spoke. But we have USD unemployment claims coming up tomorrow morning, 5:30 Pacific, 8:30 Eastern. And look at this lie over here. The previous was 264, and they're forecasting that it's going to go down. Unemployment claims in the U.S. They're forecasting lower numbers. All right. And this is based on the previous unemployment claims data that we got from ADP, I believe it was. But I want to show you something. Where are we at? Here we go. Ever since my birthday, that's my birthday, February 2nd. All right. Ever since my birthday, what has unemployment claims done? It's done nothing but go up. I don't care about your little pullbacks right here. This thing has done nothing but go up. Okay? So, the economy's not getting better, y'all. Things are not looking great out there in the world. So, if the economy's not looking great as far as unemployment claims, what is that going to do to the U.S. dollar? It's going to weaken it. And if it weakens it over here, since the U.S. dollar is the quote currency, and it weakens it, that means you're going to need more U.S. dollars against the pound. And this is going to start flying to the upside. And I believe it may happen Thursday or Friday this week because we have U.S. news on both Thursday and Friday. But the big one I'm really thinking is going to move us is tomorrow. All right. So get in pocket, get in place, set your trade up. You heard it here first. Professor Ward, I'm out. And I hope you're profiting with the professor. God bless you guys.